Okay, we're rolling. So this week we're hanging out in Potter County in Pennsylvania, and we're along Kettle Creek. We're actually staying at Ole Bull State Park, and then we took a trip this morning, and we're actually in Kettle Creek right now, right?
Kettle Creek State Park.
Kettle Creek State Park. So what is it, about a 25-minute drive maybe from Ollie Bowl?
I'd say 26.
Nice. Where she put. It's a nice drive. I would say that so far there was a couple low-hanging branches coming into this park that I don't know if you'd want.
I don't know.
Like a fifth wheel.
Yeah.
Or even a tall travel trailer. We'll show you some of those, but we're hanging out at Alvin R. Bush Dam. It's pretty neat.
Beautiful views.
Yeah, it really is cool. We've seen some deer over here in the background. Surprised we haven't seen any eagles, but pretty cool area. So let's get to the video, and we're just gonna kind of do a tour of this whole area.
Yeah.
Potter County, known for its horse riding trails, UTV trails, snowmobile trails, bears, and rattlesnakes. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. Let's cue the music.
Mom, do you think he has his babies?
So we're traveling down along Kettle Creek. I think it's 144. We're in between Ollie Bowl and Kettle Creek State Park right now. And there's a eagle just off the side of the road, up in the top of a pine tree. Pretty neat, huh? It's the closest we've been to one this year, huh?
He's only like 40 yards.
I think he's a little farther than that.
I can't see him with the binoculars. No, it's straight
Pretty.
to that tree.
Oh, he's picking his feathers. All right, so we're here at Ollie Bull State Park. We had a busy day today, touring the area. We went over to Kettle Creek, which is about 26 minutes away. That was a pretty cool area. There's 2 or 3 other campgrounds over there. We'll throw some footage up. If you have pets, it's not an option. Or if, I don't know, there were some bigger rigs. I don't know how they got in. Some of the branches were kind of low hanging.
They must have came in from a different direction.
Right, from maybe Renova side. We're not familiar with how to get in from that way, but if you come from Galton, I wouldn't go up to the Kettle Creek Park, just because there was a lot of low-hanging branches if you have a taller travel trailer or a fifth wheel.
Yeah. So if you're tent campers or have a pop-up or even a small trailer would be okay.
Yeah. Yep, for sure. So there's 3 more campgrounds over there that were near the creek. Kettle Creek runs all the way through there. There's actually that dam that has things obviously slowed down right there, where there's a lot of people fishing. It'd be good kayaking. So that was pretty cool. Today we came back. So the campground we're staying in is Ollie Bull
State Park.
Ollie Bull State Park.
And with the state park, there's 2 different loops that you can stay at. The first loop allows pets, which is a little bit further away from like the beach area. And then the second loop that's right next to the beach area does not allow pets.
Yep. So another way to separate that is the loop that we're staying in right now is open all season long. Mm-hmm. So there's a bunch of trails around here for snowmobiles, some state game lands, I believe, for hunting. So we actually might come back this winter if everything goes well. Maybe we'll try like a December thing, dry camp, and use their facilities. Their bathrooms are really clean. Yeah,
immaculate. Yep, very clean.
So there's the loop that we're staying in right now. We got some footage of yesterday. We did a walk around. So basically, it's just a small little loop, but as you come in, there's a place to fill up your fresh water. There's a dump station. The dump station is actually going to be for both sides, would have to dump there. But and then if you continue around, there's some nice tent spots along the, kind of near the creek, and then just real nice spots for any size camper.
Yeah.
So our spot right now is, we're right by the little playground. There's a big field behind us. There's a huge mud puddle the kids were slipping and sliding in today. But we have a ton of room. We got our rig backed in and our truck in front of it, and we still have a bunch of room. So the site's quite large. And then its own bathroom down here. Bathroom and shower room.
Yep.
And then the camp host is down here, and he can get you firewood. And then if you go, I did a little intro on the top side. So there's a bridge that you would cross with your rig. Once you get across there, there's a volleyball court, another playground, and then it kind of opens up to another, the top loop. And this is the one where you're not allowed to have dogs. There's more water stations up there, so you could fill pretty much from anywhere right next to the road. We actually saw some people that had a bunch of hoses together, like maybe I don't know if they forgot to fill up and then got unhooked or what, but there was about, 6 hoses put together. So there's always a way to get water, I suppose. What else? She says I always do all the talking. I don't leave her anything to say.
Yeah.
So anyways, the
beach area is nice. It was closed today. They closed it if the current's too strong. They don't want kids swimming in the creek area if the current is too strong.
Yeah, there's no lifeguard, so I think that's just a liability.
But it is a beautiful, it's a very nice beach area. The sand is nice and kids have fun.
Yep. But there's some more nice sites over there. Actually, if you get some of the creekside sites over there, you can back right up and be overlooking, which is actually really nice. So that's kind of the layout of this campground that we're staying in. Another campground that's nearby, we're actually waiting for it to get a little darker. We're going to go check out Cherry Springs. So this is a big one if you like to look at the stars. It's really popular because they have stations set up, and they're really particular about not having campfires and any light pollution. So it's like the darkest spot anywhere close where you can go and see the Milky Way or something. So that's our plan tonight. We're gonna take the kids, we're gonna pack up, and we're gonna go check out Cherry Springs. Maybe we'll do a walkthrough right before dark, and then see what we got to do to get set up to hopefully see the Milky Way tonight. So. Okay, so we just pulled into Cherry Springs. There's two different sides of the road. One side is like if you plan on leaving early. The other side's if you're gonna be here all night. Like they don't want any light pollution, so no car headlights or anything on that side. As you can see behind us, it's quite busy. We have about an hour and a half before it gets dark. Had a cool ride here down 44. Saw some really nice bucks on the highway, on the road here. We're gonna find a good spot and go see what this place has to offer. Hopefully we can see the Milky Way tonight. So we're starting when you're ready.
Okay. We are on our last day here. It is Sunday. Last night we went to Cherry Springs to try to view the meteor shower and the Milky Way. The kids got a little antsy, so we didn't stay as long as we'd hoped.
Yep.
Something to note in Loop 2, there is a big empty field where it's nice and dark that when we got back, Tyler went out and looked up, and the viewing is just as nice here as it was at Cherry Springs.
So if you want to avoid the crowd, if you're staying here at Ollie Bowl, like she said, there's a real big, a good-sized field back here, and it was really dark when we got home. We would have just stayed here if we'd have known that.
Yeah.
Stayed away from some of the crowd.
But it was good we went. We saw some really nice
Oh, yeah.
bucks on the way. So
That's for sure.
Yeah.
One thing, we went really early when we went to Cherry Springs last night, thinking that you had to get there and be parked and in place before it got dark. In hindsight, I think we would have went later.
yeah.
There was traffic on the one side of the road that's made for people to come in and out. There was traffic all night, so we wouldn't have been like out of place if we would have showed up at 10
After
o'clock
dark.
last night.
Yeah.
And the reason we left is our kids just got restless. But we're getting ready. We're gonna leave our campground or our campsite. So we're in lot 15, which is at the far end of Loop 2, by that field and by a small playground. So we have a really nice area back here, 50 amp hookup. We're gonna kind of just walk from here through the park quick. We're gonna show you a few things on the way to a couple trails that we're gonna hit.
Yep, we're going to do some hiking trails.
Yep.
The one we're going to do is Doggerty, which is about 2 miles long. Something to note as well, their checkout time isn't till 3 o'clock.
That's right.
So you could spend basically all day here before you have to pack up and leave.
Yep. Which is neat if you there's only one dump station. So we kind of woke up this morning late because we were out last night, quite late. But there's only one dump station, so we're gonna go and mess around some of these trails. There's like 5 or 6 trails. One of them is the Susquehanna Trail. So if you wanted to, that's about an 8-day hike.
It's 85 miles.
Covers 85 miles.
Yeah, it goes right through Ole Bull State Park.
Yep. So we'll kind of show you what it looks like. We're gonna start right here. We're gonna show you the cabin that as the original like home base when the CDC was doing the dam. So that's kind of neat. We'll show you that on the way through.
CCC.
CCC.
Not CDC.
Not CDC. A lot of talk about the CDC lately. But anyways, we're gonna start here. We're gonna walk you through. We're gonna take you to that trail, what it looks like going across the bridge to the Loop 2, and yeah, go hit that trail. So my arm's getting real tired, so we're gonna get going.
Okay, so behind us is the Ollie Bowl Lodge. So, history of Ollie Bowl State Park.
Yes. It is named after a Norwegian violinist.
His name was actually Ole Bull.
Yep.
Yep.
So everyone says Ollie Bowl, but it's Ole Bowl. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been saying it wrong.
So he brought a bunch of settlers to this area and purchased 17 acres in the 1800s. And they went through some tough times, so some of the settlers moved on.
Yep.
And then the CCC bought the park in the early 1900s.
Yep.
1930s.
30s.
Yeah.
So they built this cabin.
She's smiling.
They built this cabin as like their home base while they were doing work on the dam.
So this is the only cabin that you can rent at this park. It's very cool. It has its own private yard that no one's allowed to walk through. It has its own swing set, play set, and its own horseshoe
pit.
pit.
Yeah.
So very cool.
Yeah, it looks really neat. We knew there had to be history, so we asked the office, and that's what they said. It's got to be right.
So we are walking towards Loop 1. Behind us is a huge picnic area. You can rent out different pavilions. There's quite a few of them. They have an amphitheater back here that they host like events sometimes on.
This will also be the second playground area, one of the biggest playgrounds.
We just crossed the bridge to Loop 1, and now we're going to do the hiking trail.
Yep.
That is correct.
That is correct. So we made it to the top of the Castle View Trail. I guess I didn't know there's a little piece of history up here. This is actually where the foundation was when Ole Bull built the cabin. Yep.
His house.
His house. So you can see behind us there's some rocks where the old foundation used to be. But
Looking out this way, there's some beautiful mountains.
yeah, it's pretty peaceful up here. Nice easy trail. It's only a little less than a half mile. But anyways, that's gonna wrap up our week here at our weekend here at Ollie Bowl. We are headed next weekend. We don't have anything planned, but we still have this year. We have
Little Mexico in outside of Williamsport.
yep,
And then we have Farrenbos and Corning, and then Letchworth
yeah.
and Ives Run.
Oh yeah, I've run. So we still have 4 more trips planned as of right now, and we do plan on trying to come back here in the winter. It's nice to know the facilities are going to be open, so
Yeah.
we'll see. But thanks for watching, and hit the subscribe button, and thanks for everything.
Thank you for everything.